Hey everybody, it's Coach Derek of Peak Performance Coaching and founder of Arete Life. So, today I was thinking about, what video do I want to do for this week? And I was thinking about, ever since, COVID, especially in the last year, I think a lot of people have suffered when it has come to overall health. Now, when you think about health, you might just think initially about your physical health. But the truth is, the World Health Organization identifies health as, a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not just the absence of disease. So it's not just one area of our life, like the physical, it is the whole thing. So the reason I'm bringing this up today is just, our method of, teaching and coaching is that we believe in coaching to the whole person. It's not just the business, not just the numbers. All these different areas of your life affect everything else. So I just want to share with you a brief, simple little exercise I've done in live events, group coaching 101, that has had a really big impact of creating awareness. So one of the number one, laws or the rules for a coach is to create awareness for people so they can see the gap, and they see the gap and then you strategize and implement action steps in doing something about it. So it's a simple little exercise. So I encourage you to, get out a pad, a paper, whatever else, just simple. You're just going to write down a few words and a few numbers. So first, I want you to write down physical, right? We're talking about physical health. Then I want you to talk about social, right? We're going to talk about social health. Then we're going to talk about mental health. Okay, physical, social, and mental health. Now, what I want you to do, and I want you to rate yourself. And nobody's going to see this is just for you. So just be honest and real and vulnerable. So when it comes to physical health, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being high, how would you currently rate your physical health? You might say, well, I'm doing pretty good. I could be doing a little better, etc. So, my physical health, maybe I'm a 7. Okay, there's nothing right or wrong, good or bad. You're a 7. How about your social health? Now, the physical health, all three of these, the physical health, it's what you determine and believe a number 10 is. It's not what social media thinks a physical 10 is, or your friends, or your upbringing, or anywhere else. It's what does a 10 look like for you? Same thing for social health. That one might be a little more difficult. Everybody's different. Some people like to get out and socialize 4 times a week. Some people it's 4 a month. Some people, hey, 1 a month is probably more than plenty. And that's okay. It's whatever it is for you. So if you look at your social health, you say, okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being high, what would it be for you? You might say, hey, ever since COVID, don't get out as much, and now I'm working from home. I don't go into the office. Finances are down, so I haven't got out quite as much. So my social, I got some ways to go. It might be a 5. Okay, it's a 5. How about your mental health? Your overall mental health is whatever a 10 looks like for you, not what social media says or anybody else. It's what does a 10 look like for you? You say, okay, on the mental, I have good days, bad days, etc. And you might say, here, I'm pretty good. I got room to grow. I'm a 6. Okay, great. That's where you're at. So, coaching is very simple. It's all about where are you at? Where do you want to be? What is that gap? And how are you going to get there? So, we talked about how all these things affect each other. Let's say your physical health is off. Your physical health is off, so your energy is off, so you don't want to go out as much. So you don't go out as much, and since you're not getting quite the interaction that you want to, it's affecting, your energy and your mindset. So your mindset is off. So when your mindset's off and you get a little bit down, you don't feel you eat and drink whatever you want, you don't exercise, and it affects your energy, and they all affect each other. Would you agree? Perfect. Now, a lot of times people think, all these different categories, they add to each other. Here's the point. Here's the kicker. They don't add to each other. All of these multiply with each other. So for example, we take, I should have done this before, 7 times 5 times 6 equals 210. So this person, with their overall health of all 3 categories, they're batting about 210. Now, in Arete Life, Arete is an ancient Greek word that means excellence in all things. Excellence in all things, or the pursuit of excellence in all things. So we're all about, reaching your full potential, whatever that may be for you. So what's the potential of this one? The potential is a 10. What's the potential of this one? Potential is a 10. What's the potential of this one? The potential is a 10. 10 times 10 times 10, that's 1,000. The potential is 1,000, and this particular person is batting 210 of 1,000. So basically, this is about 21%. I mean, you'd have to like triple this just to have an F, in school. So number one is we got to get real and get right. The goal is to have awareness that maybe we do have a ways to go. Now, initially, someone might say, hey, I got a couple that are above average and I need to work on this one. It's not so bad. But when you look at how they multiply, this is when everything's exposed. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to take your number of all three categories, multiply it, and see what number you have. And whatever number it is, there's nothing right or wrong, good or bad. It's where you are today. So what I challenge you to do is, it's about progress, not perfection. So what's the one thing within your control that you are committed to do? Not hypothetically you'll do. What's the one thing within your control? Write this down. Control the controllables. You'll hear me say that 1,000 times. Control the controllables. What's within your control? What can you do to go from a 7 to an 8 this week? Right? Physically, maybe it's nutrition. You're going to eat. You're going to, eat a little less, eat a little differently. Exercise, it might be different. Whatever it may be. What are you going to do to go from a 7 to an 8? Socially, what are you personally going to do to go from a 5 to a 6? Mentally, what could you do? It may be you're going to, read some books. It might be podcasts, motivational videos. You're going to do affirmations. You're going to do scriptures. You're going to do meditation, whatever it may be for you. Okay, I'm going to go from a 6 to a 7. Okay, so for an example, if we just bumped up each one of those, I go 8 times 6 times 7. That comes out to like 336. Now I'm at 336. Without doing the math, I'm about 50% better just by moving one of these up one notch. Sometimes the brain goes, oh, I can't get to a 10 overnight. Why even try? It's about progress, not perfection. What's the one thing you can do to go 1 point higher? Just a little bit in all those categories. So once again, they don't plus, they multiply. And I encourage you to be open and honest when you do this. What is your number? Just be aware of what that is. And then, let's do something about it. We talk about analyze, strategize, and take action. Analyze where you are. Strategize, what can I do differently? The third one is take action. What separates the good from the great are the ones who take action. So I want you to take this simple little exercise, take it to heart, create that plan, and put it into action. And not because I said so, put action for you and all of those around you. All right, until we see each other again, take care, everybody.